what is a sequel or remake that you feel was actually better than the original?
So you know what? I had to really think about this, Brandon, because in the now outside of horror, I can name a couple for you. I can name Godfather Part 2. I can name Terminator Part 2. But in horror, it's harder. It was harder for me to do that, to name a sequel that was better than the original. So I'm gonna go with the remake. Okay. I'm gonna go back a decade or so with 13 Ghosts. 13 Ghosts, I felt was a better remake than the original black and white version that they came out with.
You know, I've never even seen the original.
Yeah, and the only reason I saw it is because, you know, my mom showed it to me back when I was a kid, and I recognized because it's the same woman who played the Wicked Witch of the West in Wizard of Oz is also in.
Oh, she's in it.
Yeah, so that's why I recognized her. I was like, oh, this and this and this.
Who played Rod Digger in the original?
I don't think Rod Digger was in the original.
No,
they didn't. I don't think Rod Digger was in it. Yeah, so they didn't have a Rod Digger-esque character, rather. So,
well,
but I'm gonna go with 13 Ghosts.
Okay.
Yeah.
The ghost of a murderous cook in the kitchen.
Stop it! Stop it, I say!
Bree, what about you? What do you?
I have two sequels that I think are better than the original.
Okay.
I don't know if, and everyone's gonna laugh at me, but has anyone seen The New Orphan?
Ooh.
Yeah, see? Okay. It is good. I'm not even gonna tell you because you need to watch, but I'll just tell you something happens that makes me love it. Like, I thought it was way better than the first. I like the first one, but I'm like, how are they gonna, this is already a crazy concept. You got this old lady who's supposed to be like a 9-year-old, and I'm sorry, it's the prequel. So you find out how she becomes orphan. That's all I'm gonna tell you, okay? For the other sequel, it is, I don't know if you guys remember, it was really gross, but the movie Wrong Turn. I don't know if anyone ever saw it.
Yeah.
So Wrong Turn, actually, I think they remade it like 4 or 5 times, but then they made another Wrong Turn last year, and it's just called Wrong Turn. I don't know if anyone's seen that. I don't want to ruin that, but the same thing happens where I'm like completely flipped it. I didn't think I was gonna like this, and I ended up loving it because something you don't even think about happens. I'll just tell you this part. They go on a hike, they get in a fight with some people at a bar, and later they encounter the people from the bar in the woods, but they're part of a cult. And that's all I'm gonna tell you. Watch it. It's so good.
I will agree with you on that one. Is that the one, without telling too much, is that the one where they're in the woods and the log?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Watch it. You can.
No, that one is good. No,
yeah, both movies I would say are awesome. Like, watch them. I could watch them again right now.
That Wrong Turn, and I thought the same thing when I saw that. I was like, you know what? That was what's better with the one than.
It's better than the first. Yeah.
Alicia, what was her name?
Alicia Cole. What's her name? So Cole? I forgot.
She was running around there. Yeah, that one. I was like, okay, all right. Blake, what about you?
I had 2 that I was kind of thinking on, a sequel and a remake. And for the sequel, I think Aliens was better than Alien.
There you go.
Ripley was more, in charge, and she was a big deal, and you were really like kind of rooting for it. They gave you more alien stuff. It was just all in all, it was good. 3 went down, but 2 was a really good one. Like, something that I thought was like a remake was better than the original was It. I think redoing It, granted, it's a little different because the first one was like a television series or a limited type of series, so they had 6 hours to do what they had to do within 2. But it made sense that it was like the way they did it. Yeah. It only needed to be a movie. They did it well. The new Pennywise, all of that worked well. And just like how the other one, the second half isn't as good as the first half was, but even that second half was better than the other second half. So
I will agree with that.
And you know what I'm gonna say, and I think I've told you guys this before. The book, It is, this is a book, is way better than the movies. Like, the movies are great, but the movies are like capturing certain things. But the book has so much more horror in it.
It's so long though,
much,
Troy. It's so long.
Very long.
Well, that's why I got the audio book. I'm sitting here
Such a
listening
big
to
book.
Dude, get the audio book, listen to it.
I might as well
2-3
just
hours
watch
a day. No way, bro. You're missing out on so much more character development and horror.
I had a recurring nightmare about the It book. Like the nightmare was I was being chased by It and I couldn't get him to leave me alone until I finished the book. That's how big that book was.
Did you check out the book, Blake?
I couldn't finish it. It was so big.
It's real long.
It's a big book.
It's great. It's great stuff in there, guys.
But I'll say too that in the new It, I think that it celebrated Pennywise and gave him more of a like terrifying. I mean, don't get me wrong, the original Pennywise was creepy and scary too. But, you know, the way they were able to really creep out Pennywise in the new ones, I think really just added that extra scary to him.
Oh, for sure. The special effects were awesome.
Yeah. I think that just the way he looked was pretty scary.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of you.
You will be.